flipped. So Rex Farms Corp can in theory still be flipped by the VS, but I see TR responding, so it's not going to go through. So only the 4-minute bases are now under contention.
And Silver Valley's been very much defended by TR now. They're absolutely all over it.
Yeah, but at least the VS bought them 1 minute of security on Easter Training Camp and on the Southwest. Both of those still have 1 minute before the TR can flip them. So that means it's going to be very, very close to be able to cap either base. So I think personally TR should really focus hard on another Southwest gate, because that base is easily defended from the spawn.
I'll tell you where they have gone though.
Against the spawn.
I'll tell you where they've definitely gone and they've definitely dug into is Auraxium substation. 3 Sunderers with Furies. All composite on that point there.
But they need massive reinforcements there. If you remember, in the beginning of this match we had 96 plus against 96 plus.
That's right.
That's a cap that went through, but otherwise
and here they
it's
come.
Very difficult to,
OBRS is dropping down. Another OBRS in the galaxy in the distance is coming in too. Multiple OBRS galaxies incoming. They're heavily going to reinforce this. Now VS are coming into the point. We've also got some friendly TRS support from I don't know who it's from actually. Bugaloo defending the point with Mosquito Banshees. That Sunderer setup though is very, very powerful. OBRS have got no one on that point at all at the moment. CSG
actually TR is doing smart play now. They have a cap on all 3 bases connected to the Bastion as well. So VS is really on the back foot and needs to defend to keep their lead.
So they have a choice. Do they defend all 3 or lose 1?
Oh,
and Lift Corp as well. They've got a Lift Corp hack.
Yes, all 3 bases to the Bastion. Or Auraxium's network is now secured, but West Foothills and Lift Corp are still. Oh, Lift Corp, there it goes as well.
Having said that, however, Soltec Gorge is flipping to the VS, so
yes,
we're gonna have to defend that.
But let's see how Auraxium substation plays out first.
Auraxium substation has just been heavily reinforced. We have
oh yes, here come the VS Gale drops.
Yeah, here come the VS Gale drops as well. There's a lot of TR at Auraxium sub building just west of the point. Got the high ground. I've seen this before, deja vu. VS are really going to struggle getting on this point. Let's do
but all the Sundays are being taken out, and here is the point flip. And all the beacons are going down as well.
That might be true, but 60 seconds left. I think they can do it. They just need to get
I don't think so.
I think they just need to get every man, woman and child on that point. And I think they can do it, which looks like they are doing it.
Here comes the VS push from the north, right from the spawn.
I'm looking at it. Can't see anything. That's just my game rendering. Yeah, very little actually, very little. They're definitely going to get this. I bet money on it.
No. Here it goes. The TR just don't have any spawn points anymore. No galaxies in the air, only VS galaxies.
Yeah, that
it's going to be very difficult to hold this.
Yeah, they're just getting bombed by the gals then. I owe you a tenner. Let me just get it out of my SMED wallet.
I'll bet you a tenner back that TR is going to win this. That means they will need to take 1 more base. So that's going to be very difficult.
It's interesting. I think they just poured a lot of forces in there. Auraxium substation.
3 minutes left in the game. 3 minutes.
Now,
actually, this made me miss my 4-minute mark. But with 3 minutes left, no new bases can be attacked. So I don't think TR can win this anymore.
Now, the only base I think is left.
Yeah, West Foothills.
West Foothills, yeah, and TR are absolutely all over it there.
Yep, but they need basically every player to get over to West Foothills airdock, and oh, they actually lost the point.
Yeah, they did. Now I think VS realised what's going on here. They've just reinforced it. Heavily reinforced it. It's a load of guys streaming away from it. I think they're just putting every man child on there.
Points flipping, but with 2 minutes 15 left on the clock, they can't take it anymore.
Yeah, that's very true. Yep.
I think that's it.
I think that's one of the tightest matches ever in service match history. I think. Wow. Yep. So you're quite right. Nothing is under contention, and nothing's in time. So the only thing that may be in time is Soltec Gorge, but that's out of time now.
No, it won't be in time anymore.
Alright, so there we go. VS have won this match. Very, very tight.
Let's see if they do any crazy maneuvers here.
Wow, crazy. Holy shit. Look at the southeast. That's a lot of TR gals incoming. A lot of gals from every empire coming in.
Yep, there we go.
Just ramming each other. They do right.
Yeah, the population here now is climbing to 96 plus for both sides.
And TR just swarming it, but too late. Way too late.
Right, there's 1 minute left to go now. Yeah, the VS trying to get Soltec Gorge, but it's not in time.
I can see it now on Reddit. Just people just saying, Lasher OP, please nerf. Look at the state of the so many dead bodies inside. TR are actually getting the point, but as I say, nothing. 30 seconds left. Seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End of match. Congratulations to the VS by winning with 50% against the TR's 49%. Extremely close match. Can we please have the force commanders in the interview channel to have a post-match discussion? And just a notice to all players, please do not delete any characters from the account. Thank you. Alright, so let's go to the interview channel and wait for the guys to show up.
I just want to do a quick thing on the call.
Sure.
So for those that didn't hear on the stream, I said I want to see some disco balls at the warp gate. Right, let's head on it.
Buddy left your channel.
Hi guys.
No, can you just change that to all outfit leaders, please, rather than...
Yeah, might as well have all life.
User joined your
No,
channel.
is it that?
No,
Yes.
for after the match. It means, I think, for the Cobalt match.
Yeah. All outfit leaders here. 5 minutes for me after this. After
Alright,
this.
they can just stay here and sit here.
Alright, so very tense match. Oh, Maelstrom, don't go overboard, man.
It was very nice fun.
Very nice
say.
match.
Your channel. User joined your channel.
GG
So-
Cable.
Yeah,
We have the force organizers here. Cable, you were leading the VS, and Napoleon, you were leading the TR, Napoleon
Yeah.
64. Very nice match. Very, very close.
User joined your channel.
Up until the end, I mean,
User joined your channel.
it was all in the air 10 minutes before the end of the match. It was so close, 50-49, 53-46, or whatever it was. It was very close all the way through the match. So yeah, Cable, what did you think of the match? Yeah, now they can't speak. Let's give Cable some talk power. There we go, Cable. What did you think?
Thank you. Yeah, it was first of all GG to Napoleon, and it was really close. At the end, actually, it wasn't that close for me because all the platoon leaders. At first, we had some communication issues. We didn't prepare really, but it was during the second half of the match. We basically got in sync, and all the platoon leaders like Dartibius, Psycho Xandor, Kato, Imerkill, and Nechila, and I think I'm missing someone from Platoon 7. I forgot the name, but we all got on the same page, and the last 20 minutes I knew that we could hold the 50% because we were trading bases properly, and the platoon leaders were doing an awesome job.
Alright, and Napoleon, what did you think of the match?
Yeah, it was close. I felt like the opening went okay, and then gradually there's a few places where we were losing despite probably having quite a big overpop or being delayed, and that's kind of killer because, you know, if you overpop one area, you underpop the other. And I think in the end it became this sort of seesaw where if we gained ground in one place, it's because we had to strip people from the other, and then we'd lose ground there, and it was kind of seesawing back and forth. Basically meant that my PLs had some very challenging sort of fights to deal with. We pulled off some pretty good, very close saves, but just in the end it's not enough.
Yeah, and what about your starting strategies? I mean, in the beginning, especially in the middle, the TR took the Bastion, while the VS took the whole mountain with the ascent and connecting bases. What was the thought process behind this? The TR, were you trying to take the whole mountain, or the VS, were you trying to take Bastion as well, or what was the idea behind that?
Well, from my perspective, we tried 2 times heavily to go for the Bastion. I didn't plan to lose it at the start, but we managed to get the whole triangle around Raven Landing, Lead Corp, the Ascent, and all those bases, and that proved to be really detrimental to our success because we could pressure Auraxium firearms constantly and not lose those 3 easy bases. And also, the Bastion wasn't that big of a deal because it gives you 3 connections and it gives a lot of possibilities to the other force commander, but as long as there's someone keeping pressure there, like we had a lot of people constantly. I pretty much had people from the platoon and they themselves rotating. One platoon goes there and then another, after they get kicked out, they go to resecure one base, and then another platoon goes there, and we're constantly putting pressure on the Bastion and split big pass on the Auraxium firearms.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying that on stream. The VS was constantly having a point or 2 points at the Bastion, so the TR was not able to push out.
Yeah.
Right, and a very big battle in the beginning, also at Auraxium substation, and throughout, especially the first hour of the match, there were constantly huge battles over Makala Auxiliary. It was great to see. But in the east, especially the TR had more success pushing up to towards Onatha. Was it your strategy to go all the way for Onatha, or?
Basically, at that point, it was we needed an opening somewhere, and we're gonna take whatever we could get. So, you know, I had the Desper and thing is Ash. A lot of the time working that area, and they pushed really well, and luckily that's sort of where we could make some gains, but we kind of got them at the cost of we couldn't quite make the trades properly, and we just lost a lot of ground elsewhere, so it was never bumping up the territory control enough, but they did really well.
Yeah, there was a lot of trading of bases. I was a bit disappointed there was no nice fight at the 9-9 analysis, but oh well. But we were commenting as well that throughout the match, and especially in the first hour and a half, there was never a bigger fight than 1-12 or 12-24 in the west side of the map near Soltec and Deserted Mineshaft and Quaddy Station. Did none of you try to go for the other lanes there in the west?
I think there was a bit of pushing. Obviously, the fact that it's sort of a bit smaller than the sort of regular service smashes, it tends to mean you've got less people to cover more ground, and I guess those people tend to get tied up in the fights, and you think, you know, you can only really spare a few people here and there to start the ghost caps, and then maybe reinforce later.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And
Yeah, we kind of put some focus there as well. Like, I wanted to get those western bases because I knew that it would be hard for Napoleon's forces to manage to fight us back there. That's why I sent a whole platoon trying to engage there, but they did not engage. So we had a good 2 bases free, and then we could basically try and keep them and do this whole seesaw, as Napoleon said.
All right. So, talking about the match overall, we had about 180 people on each side. Did you think this was a good size fight for this this map? Do you think we should use more or less?
Ideally, I think you always want
User
more,
was moved to your channel.
but I think it's an okay number. I think if you go less, it's like too much ground for too few people, and you have to think about getting rid of lanes. But you can just about do a continent-sized fight with these numbers, so it's not too bad.
All right.
Yeah, I agree that especially on Amerish, you do need a lot more people, not a lot more people, but more like 230 people at least, to get the full range of battles across the continent. More like, this number of 180 people is more like maybe Esamir or Indar, depending on how you guys set up the map on Indar, which I'm very curious at seeing.
Fair enough. And yeah, we have Sakuzender here as well. You were organizing this match for Miller. Thank you very much for that. I spoke about it a couple times on the stream.
I'm a little bit grey-haired, perhaps a little bit bald now, but you know, stress is a good thing, right?
Yeah, that's true. I had someone on my stream comment, I wish Emerald had stuff like this. What are your experience? It's a lot of organization, but it's a very nice thing for the server to have an internal match like this, to just have practice service match, and also to get the public more interested, because we had a lot of players who are not that maybe knowledgeable about server smash, but who are joining now because, you know, their outfits are playing and they're more easy to get in like this rather than the big organization of normal server smash.
Well, yeah, I think it's bloody good fun, and at the end of the day, that's what the entire event was about. It was about having fun. I mean, like, the MillerMash as an idea was originally set up, as some of you know, when myself, Justicia, and then a couple of people from the other factions as well, this is over a year ago now, set up the Miller Alliance's command, which kind of flopped and barely flopped and didn't do much. It was a shame. Well, kind of pushing it now, and this is the kind of stuff we want to do. Now, we're not going to limit it to just internal matches like this, although obviously the access we have through Planetside Battles is absolutely amazing, and a big thank you to you guys for doing the admin work behind the scenes, organising our accounts, adminning the server, setting up the maps, etc. for that. But we're looking at also doing other fun events, as well, because I feel that especially one thing that it'll help us with Server Smash, and that's pulling together as a server community, not as a group of outfits that play together for Server Smash.
Yeah, very much. And this is also for the people who are watching and are maybe from other servers. We do have a schedule for the Server Smashes coming up. The next one will be end of February, and then we have a schedule going for the next month. However, each server has a free period within this schedule, so it is up to the servers if they want to also organize a match like we did today for Miller. So please talk to your outfit reps, to your server reps, to encourage them to organize something like this if you think this is a fun event, because it certainly is, and it's practice as well for the people who are participating in normal server smash, and it's a chance for people who don't normally participate to also have a taste and get interested.
Can I add something real quick?
Well, of course.
Yeah, I just want to say that during the entire match, because it really felt... Also, by the way, I missed Norrington when I was listing all the platoon leaders, but yeah, thank you, Norrington. I wanted to thank the guys that organized this, Sakuzender and all the admin staff and all the players that came in, because it really felt like Miller has stepped up in terms of platoon leadership, squad leadership, force commanding, and general gameplay on the map. it really felt from my perspective, because I've been leading a lot of platoons in Server Smash, is that we really got a lot better, and we're right now on the same page, and we're constantly improving ourselves. And that's why it was so close. That was the reason that it was 50 to 49%, because everyone was on the same page and thinking of how they're going to achieve the best. And it was bloody good fun. Thank you guys.
Yeah, GG, man.
Yeah, very nice. All right, Maelstrom, do you have any questions to ask?
Not particularly. As I say, this is possibly one of the most tightest matches ever in Server Smash history. We've never had such a tight match before. For the streamers, I'm looking at the statistics here, and it was pretty much always VS take a base, TR take a base, VS take 2 bases, TR take 3 bases, VS take 4 bases, stuff like that. It's very, very tight. Now, do you think that's down to the fact that we've been doing like better alerts or something like that? Is there any particular reason why you think the teams were just so balanced today, or any good?
I don't. I mean, like I said in before, this is outfits have been randomly, or at least semi-randomly, assigned aside to just have equal pops. But in the end, they haven't prepared as much as for a normal service match. So I'm very surprised and very happy that the match was so close, and it also proves that the map designers are right for an equal fight. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this map plays out when we have a real service match, let's say, in the next weeks or months.
Certainly. Any parting words from you guys?
Yeah. For the next Miller only event, I am accepting ideas. You guys obviously all have my email address by now. You've also got the Miller subreddit and Miller private side. And a couple of things we've got throwing around in the air is we want to do some silly events, like perhaps get everybody and go and invade another server again. Last time we did that was on Connery, and it was absolutely hilarious watching about 300 Miller players, all on battle rank 1s, kind of try to roll down a lane and just getting farmed. Absolutely hilarious. It was very good fun, so we're looking at either doing another server invade at some point, and the next big one we have planned is during our next break in between smashes, is we want to try to do a tri-faction Olympics, hopefully Jaeger, and doing things like a gigantic harasser death derby in one of the large craters, galaxy tag, stuff like that. Basically a gigantic shits and giggles fest. To take our minds off of the serious business that is the Server Smash.
Right, sounds good. Maelstrom, you want to get to the stream channel to close it up?
User disconnected from your channel. Buddy left.
Cheers, Han all out. Okay.
You were moved.
All right. So that's the end of the match.
Sure is.
Any closing words?
Apart from the fact I think it was an absolutely amazing fight, I think Miller has really stepped the game up, as it's been mentioned. So kudos to all the participants, and
yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope that other servers will try to organize this as well. We're very happy to provide for the servers with these facilities like Jaeger and accounts. So please talk to your servers and server reps and server organization to see if you can also do a match like this.
Sound